Good morning, children. I'm Preeti Kapoor and I'm going to teach you civics. As you all know, we are facing a very serious pandemic, which is COVID-19 these days. So it is very essential to keep our body fit and healthy so that our body stays away from the virus attack of corona. Now, let us start our civics lessons. The first chapter is on equality. As we all know, India is a democracy. I hope you all understand the meaning of democracy. We have already done in class 6. But just a revision of it. Democracy means the government of the people, by the people and for the people. So, equality is a condition in which equal opportunities are given to all the citizens of India, irrespective of their caste, creed, religion and gender. That is, suppose two children are equally educated, equally they have all the knowledge, but they cannot be deprived of any job or any facility provided on the basis of their religion, creed or gender. That is, if a candidate is deserving, he or she should get the job he deserves. The Constitution of India guarantees equality to all citizens, which means there are many rights in the Constitution. There are many rules which are there in the Constitution which have to be abided by all the citizens of India. Now, if a citizen does not abide by the rules that are mentioned in the Constitution, he or she can be punished by the government. Abiding the rules is very essential for all the citizens to guarantee that all citizens are treated equally in India. Next is, India is a democracy. The key elements of a democratic government are participation, the resolution of conflict and equality and justice to all. That is, when we are talking about a democratic government, it is that the people of the country have to participate in the forming of the government. They have to show that how much they are involved in the decision making of the government, and even if any conflict arises in the country, they all should come together to resolve the conflict. That is, the people are equally involved in the process of the government. Next point is, universal adult franchise is an important aspect of democracy which states that all citizens above the age of 18 have the right to vote irrespective of their social and financial status. Universal adult franchise means, universal means which is applicable to all over the country. Adult means a person above the age of 18, and franchise, that is, any person who is above the age of 18 has the right to vote. Again, irrespective of the caste, creed, religion and gender. Now children, you are still not 18. The day you turn 18, you will get the right to vote. Yes, only a person having a criminal background does not have the right to vote. But government, our Indian government, provides all its citizens the right to vote because we are all living in a democratic country. And a democratic country means that people have to equally participate in the formation of the government. And how will the people participate in the formation of the government? They can only show their participation by voting the candidate of their choice. That is, they are given the authority to choose their candidate. Next is, there are two ways in which the government of India has tried to implement the equality that is guaranteed by our constitution. First are the laws which should be followed by all citizens and government programs and schemes to help the disadvantaged communities. Now the government ensures that equality should be guaranteed to all, and it has tried or it has made various measures for that, for the implementation of equality to all the citizens. it has made various laws, and secondly, it has also made various schemes. The government has come up with so many schemes to bring up the disadvantaged societies of our country. The government is doing a lot to ensure that equality is guaranteed to all the citizens. It has made various laws to just make sure that equality is received by all the citizens. Second, it has come up with a lot of schemes to bring up the unprivileged group of societies. It has come up with lots of schemes to bring up the scheduled caste and tribes so that they do not feel underprivileged and they also get equal opportunities which are given to all the citizens of the country. Tamil Nadu was the first state which permitted that all their schools will get the midday meal facility. That is, that all the children coming to the school will get the meal from the school. It was just done in order to get the maximum number of children to school. Why? Because there were many children who were under the poverty line and who went out to work instead of coming to school to study. So, in order to encourage these children to come and study, the government started the midday meal facility. All the other state governments were so impressed by this idea of Tamil Nadu state government that the Supreme Court ordered all the states to start the midday meal facility within 6 months in all the elementary schools, and basic elementary education was made compulsory for all the children residing in a state. Why was this done so? It was just done so that the literacy rate of a state should rise up. As we all know that Kerala of India has the highest literacy rate. The Supreme Court wanted that all the children of the states, all the different states, should be literate enough, at least each child should get the basic elementary education which he deserves, and the child labor was stopped so that the child would not go out to work and he or she should go to schools and study, and they should get proper nutritious food which was made sure by the midday meal program. Now these children needed proper nutritious food in order to grow well, because they were so poor that they could not afford at least 2 times of proper meal. So it was the duty of the government to make sure that all its children get proper meal and proper education. The next point is, in a democratic country around the world, the issue of equality continues to be the main reason for the struggles of communities. Yes, all the communities which are struggling amongst each other, they are just struggling for equal rights. Nowadays, if we see, in the case of COVID-19, the government has made all the laws equal for all the citizens of the society, irrespective of the caste, creed, gender or religion. All the people are forced to stay at home. All the people are forced to stay indoors. No people can go out to work. No religion, no caste, no financial status is applicable here, because the government guarantees equality to all its citizens. The government is responsible for the safety of all its citizens. That is why we say we all reside in a democratic country, that is India. India is responsible for our safety, and India is responsible, the government of India is responsible that all its citizens receive equal rights and they receive equal opportunities that a person of a higher class receives. Talking about inequalities, we have all heard the term Dalit, which means broken. But here it signifies scheduled castes and tribes, or the tribes deprived of equal rights. That is, they are discriminated against getting equal opportunities. Om Prakash Valmiki is a very famous Dalit writer who in his autobiography, I hope children we all know the meaning of autobiography, it is a story of oneself, the life history of oneself. So in his autobiography, which was called Jutan, he wrote how he was discriminated in his school by his teacher. All the students of the school were allowed to sit on the benches, whereas Om Prakash was told to sit on the floor because he was a Dalit. After the school got over, he was told to clean the school and sweep the floor. When his father saw the discrimination happening to his son, he just took out his son and he told the teacher that a teacher by profession should not allow any discrimination in the school. All the children should receive equal education. Education does not have any boundaries. Education should not be given on the basis of religion or caste. So, to put an end to all the inequalities happening around the country and to preserve the dignity of each individual of the country, the Civil Rights Act was passed in 1964. Now, what is the Civil Rights Act and how did it start? There was an African American lady called Rosa Parks. One day, Rosa Parks was returning from her work and she was very tired. She was sitting in a bus, and as a white American boarded the bus, she refused to get up and offer her seat to the white American because she was very tired. Her refusal of giving the seat to the white American caused great agitation amongst the Americans, as they were in a habit of receiving superiority regards, superior respect from all the Africans. This created great agitation among all the Americans, and it took the form of a movement which was called the Civil Rights Movement. The incident of Rosa Parks happened on 1st December 1955, and after years an act was passed which was called the Civil Rights Act, and it was passed in 1964, according to which no citizen of the country could be discriminated on the basis of race, religion or national origin. That is, the birth of the person is not of his choice. So, no person, no individual of the country can be discriminated on the basis of his place of birth or the family which he is born in. That is why the Civil Rights Act was passed to ensure equality to all the citizens of its country. A small worksheet has been attached along with your assignments. Please complete your worksheet in any rough notebook which you have. A small question paper is given to you. Answers of certain questions are given, but there are some certain short questions which are not answered, which you have to answer reading the assignment which is provided to you. All of you stay at home and stay safe. Thank you.